Now the next thing to add, you like it, you lock it, you save it. Don't forget the hotkey for saving, is the clouds. And this is where people generally make the most errors when trying to create something with soft edges. So the clouds have to go behind the face. So I'm going to put in 2 clouds. The nearest cloud is going to be bigger and located higher up, and it's going to move faster. That gives a greater sense of depth. So I use the oval tool. You have to make sure the outline is off, not white. In older versions of Flash, if the stroke color is white and your cloud is white, you don't see the stroke color, but when you go to soften fill edges, it blows the cloud apart. So if you drew a cloud and you went to soften fill edges and then it blew apart, that's probably what you did wrong. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee that's what you did wrong. So there's my cloud. Very simple, straightforward. I select the whole thing and modify it to group so that all those little ovals become seen as one object. Double click on it and go to Shape, Soften Fill Edges. 15 should be good, and before I do any moving of it, I'm going to group it so that the Soften Fill Edge is basically attached to the fill. So click off of it and I can see my cloud like that. So a very simple animation. It's just going to go across the stage. So I go to the very end, frame 60, insert a keyframe and drag it across to about there. And create a classic tween. And so there's my cloud moving across the sky. Now, I could go through the trouble of drawing a whole other cloud, but since I've already drawn this one, I might as well put it into the library. I'm going to copy it and go to Insert, New Symbol, and call it Cloud, or Cloud 1, or something like that. And it's a graphic, it's not a movie clip, it's just a single object. So click OK, and that takes you to this new stage where I'm going to paste it. Oh, where did it go? It's white. Well, anyway, it's there. It's now in the library. So anytime I need a cloud, I'm going to go back to scene 1. I've already got a cloud made in the library. So I'm going to create a new layer, call it Cloud 2, and onto this layer, I'm going to go from my library and drag Cloud 1. Now it looks exactly like the other cloud, so I'm going to use the Free Transform tool and squash it down, make it small. So smaller objects closer to the horizon will look further away. It's a very simple way of creating depth in a cartoon. So there's my Cloud 2. And it looks different enough from Cloud 1 that it looks almost as if it was drawn separately. So I create the keyframe for the second position. I've moved the object and then created the classic tween. It's a very simple animation that I've done a number of times so far. So the lower cloud moves a little bit slower because it went a shorter distance. And there is the finished product. So the little dude, soft edge shadow, soft shine, graded sky and land, big cloud moving faster, smaller cloud moving slower, and all that with soft edges too. That's the end of the tutorial. Good luck with your little cartoon face. See you next time.